All right. What's going on, guys? It's your boy ZW. It's been a little bit since I've been up in the flight sim here. Been a few days, but we're on stand in St. John's. We're gonna do a Vatsim event over to Halifax. Should be a decent little flight for us. Nothing too crazy about the norm. I did download the scenery for St. John's, and I'm not impressed because the jetways don't work. Doesn't that just suck? But either way, it looks good other than that, from what I can tell. So, we are going to go ahead and swap over here. And we're going to get this thing going. We're going to get this thing going. There's no need to delay any further. Everything it looks astounding. It looks great. Just not the best, I guess, that I would want, but it looks good, so that's all right though. All right, so now let's get this thing started up. Get my checklist pulled up here. I should have this thing memorized by now, but I don't. We're gonna set our parking brake. There we go. Parking brake is set. Slide my chair over here so that I can operate. All right. I'm struggling, guys. Struggling. It's fine. It's totally fine. There we go. I'll get my stuff together momentarily. All right. So we're going to look up here now. I'm going to get the batteries on. And we'll get that on. We'll also get ground power on. And we're going to set up our panel lights. We don't need this anymore. All right. Let's go ahead and get these lights set up how we want them. There we go. All right. There we go. Our lights are good. And we'll get our IRs aligning. Seatbelt signs on, as well as the chime. And our electric hydraulic pumps. Yaw damper. Window heat. All right. Let's go ahead and start loading fuel here. And we'll go ahead and release these Cali trucks. All right, looks like our APU is available, so we'll get that turned on. What's wrong?
Why won't they connect?
Do what?
Why won't they connect?
It is connected to them. Hang on, guys. Wifey's having technical difficulties. Her AirPods don't want to connect. All right, we got it. We got it figured out. And we're going to get that APU bleed on now, along with packs coming to auto, isolation valve going to open. All right, let's get our clearance. Let's actually see if we can start loading baggage here. We can. All right, can I actually, nope, still can't adjust trim, but 132.2 is my frequency.
The weather on the QNH altimeter is 2993, and we'll call you back for runway 6270.
Alright, I'm gonna have to pause Spotify here because either that was a pilot or my controller, and that was a pilot. He's got a very thick French accent. Or if it was my controller, he's got a very, either way, he's got a thick French accent, and I need to be able to understand him if it's my controller. So, ModCon Center, good evening, Walker 3118 is at St. John's, looking to pick up IFR to Halifax.
Prime Air 4211, we're clear of 23.
Prime 4211, appreciate the help. You can taxi via Alpha, the apron at your discretion, and the key to your choice.
Thanks, Tim. We'll close her up over
What's
here,
up,
and
Captain
we'll see you next time.
Swelltooth? You're
Take
very
care,
welcome.
buddy. Great
Thank you for
ETC.
stopping in.
Appreciate the traffic, thank you. Executive 1145, wind 23011, gusting 28.3. Go to land, runway 23.
Clear to land, runway 23, effective 1145.
Air Canada 689, contact Boston Center 134, decimal 7.
Going to 134
4.7. Air Canada station on site for the hill.
Appreciate the traffic, actually. There's a lot of fun.
What's going on, guys?
Mike, holding short of 29 already for departure.
3016, you can backtrack runway 29 into position and advise ready to go.
Taxi backtrack into position and call you. When
How are y'all
ready,
doing? Thank you for the
on
first time chats. Thank you for the follow.
November 62 Sierra Bravo. I know you did request, you had a couple of runway options that you were looking at into Fredericton. You can remind me of those if you like. The winds are favoring
Captain 12-2, how did your sim go earlier?
But let me know what you would like to do.
62 Bravo was about to contact you, requesting runway 27, VWAR approach.
Okay, 2 Sierra Bravo, you can expect that. I'll provide vectors for the approach.
I don't even know if he heard me.
Expecting VWAR, runway 27 approach.
Oh, it's not transmitting. Isn't that great?
November 62 Sierra Bravo, fly heading of 340 degrees.
Fly 340.
That's why he didn't hear me.
62 Bravo.
That's awesome. That's great.
Saudi 16, wind 280 at 13, gusting 18. Clear take 59.
Runway 29 and clear takeoff. Saudi 16 heavy.
Moncon Center, good evening. Walker 3118. It's at St. John's. Looking IFR clearance to Halifax.
Walker 3118, Moncton Center, hello, welcome back. You are cleared to the Halifax Airport, St. John's 7 departure, flight plan route, squawk 3127.
We're clear to Halifax. St. John 7 departure plan route. Squawk 3127, 3118.
Walker 3118, your readback is correct. You can push and start a pilot's discussion advisory to taxi. Expect runway 29 for departure.
Runway 29 for departure. Thank you. Alright, so that's working. Well, kind of, but it's fine. I can get music going again. Captain 12-2, that's great, man. That's great. I'm glad your landing went well. I've had some pretty decent landings here lately as well, so...
Descent 9,000, 62 Bravo.
2 Sierra Bravo, if you wanted to continue at 14,000, you are about 30 miles out. I'm just going to start stepping you down. I'm not sure if that works for you or if you want to stay higher and then descend at it when you get a little bit closer. But
Alright, so we've got our clearance.
I can listen to
We can start setting up our computer here.
copy, thank you.
Moncton Center, American 2. When can we get the ETA for GFK from my current position?
You said JFK, but I have DFW in as your destination, or do you just want to know New York just for your flight through there?
We might need to divert to JFK, that's why.
Okay, 1 second.
Alright, we're gonna get this.
16 heavy rolling.
We're gonna get this plan put in.
American 21, your flight plan takes you well west away from New York airspace, at least at JFK. You're not even going to be coming close to Boston. If you need to divert, we can certainly make arrangements, reroute you, or as you get a little bit closer to Boston, Boston can route you. But right now, your flight plan is 360 miles west of New York.
Okay, thank you for that. We'll let you know.
Saudi 16, when ready, stay passing altitude.
Passing 1,500, Saudi 16 heavy.
B738 Heavy. I have you identified on the partial crossing 1,600 feet. You can continue runway heading for now, and then I'll have the turn direct Nick. So you let me know when you're ready for that turn.
Anytime ready for the turn, and initially continue runway heading. Sorry, 16.
We're planning for 2-3
Heavy, Roger. You can turn direct to Nick.
on the cabin 5.
330.
Direct Nick zone cross.
Okay, transition.
330 with Claudia 16 heavy.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now that's all in. Let's come over here.
November 62 Sierra Bravo. I'm looking at the VOR runway 27 approach plate. The initial fix is GAT. Are you able to proceed direct that particular fix, or did you want to shoot the full approach? Or did you want
Alright, we're gonna get these passengers boarded and we're gonna get on up out of here.
Executive 1145, welcome to Halifax. You can taxi via Alpha. Keeping your discretion and gauge choice. Hopefully that delay and the lack of the Yankee approach didn't ruin your flight.
No, I never mind helping with the words of available. Thanks a lot for the ATC tonight, and taxi via Escape Alpha, and increment my choice, executive 1145, thanks for the ATC.
Thank you very much.
Alright, let's look at our St. John 7 departure here.
November 62 Sierra Bravo, Moxie.
November 62 Sierra Bravo.
November 62 Sierra Bravo. I'm looking at the VOR runway 27 approach plate. The initial fix is GAD dip. Would you like
Maintain
vectors,
5,000.
for GABIP, or are you able to direct?
I think the
he might be
Gadeb,
working.
would be nice.
It's late. It's late across the pond for Chris, so he might be working.
Sierra Bravo, you can proceed present position now, direct.
And Granja Lover, I think I thanked you for the first time chat, but I see you said, yo, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much.
Direct Gadeb, listen to 6000, 62 Sierra Bravo. Thank you.
Copy, thank you.
Climb runway heading for vectors, and then so our runway for 29
We are landing runway 23 into Halifax. The Halifax altimeter 3010.
is going to be 285. So we're going to go ahead and put that
But I
in.
can provide the full weather on voice if you do require it.
Just the wind square, Canada 664.
No problem. The winds are showing 230 at 11, gusting 23 knots.
I'm down here.
3010.
Passenger bus is here, and we're going to go ahead and start boarding. And we're going to finish getting this set up. 285. Same thing over here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's get that logo light on.
Sierra Bravo to send 4,000.
Send 4000, 62 Sierra Bravo.
What kind of noise is your computer making up here?
I just messaged him. He said he was just going to work. I thought he worked like.
No, he can work at any time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He might have to work at any time. Well, I mean, not. I mean, he works a set schedule, like a set amount of hours, but his schedule can vary. All right. So we're good to go there.
Walker 2365 Heavy Moncton Center. Hello, you're just on the edge of my airspace. Hopefully you can hear me. If I can get you to reselect your transponder.
NCP set, all that sets. Flight directors can come on and VORs can come off. That's perfect.
Walker 2365, I have you identified.
The radios are set.
Welcome aboard.
Ground equipment's clear. Okay, we're good. So we're just loading our passengers in at this point. And we got a little ways to go.
Moncton Center, American 291
American 291
bus
Heavy
just hanging
Moncton
out there.
Center. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome.
I'll have to mute your computer.
You can just oh.
Do what?
Saudi
You could just
16
turn it off.
Heavy, you're going to be leaving my airspace to the east. Gander Oceanic is offline. Services are terminated. Just a reminder, squawk 2000 for your Oceanic crossing today.
Walk 2000 for the crossing. Contact Unicom. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. Saudia 16 Heavy. I'll be back for sure.
Thank you very much.
Alright, we're just waiting for passengers to load here. We can actually... make it quick if we wanted. Because we've already got cargo and all that. We're at 112, 113, 114. I'm going to stop it there. We're going to release all of that. Those doors are closing. That's awesome. And for payload, our passengers, it was 178 tonight. So we're just going to go ahead and get that put in and make it pretty instant there. There we go. All right, so we've got all our payload and all that stuff done. We're good to go. I should be able to go back here and request performance since we are loaded. And we'll load that and execute it. Our cost index is 20. We're going up to 340. And our wind is 271 at 64. That works. Perfect. Execute. Flaps are going to be 5. Our trim's going to be 5.7 if I can adjust it. And our V2 is 151. All right. Now we should be able to go to
American 291, go ahead.
we can request our winds.
You got some good northern lights up there or what?
It's purple, man.
Excellent.
Load those in. Execute. Perfect.
I frequently send by text that
Forecast uplink ready.
November 6-2 Sierra Bravo, no problem, sir.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I did not call you yet, but now that I have you on the radio, you are cleared to the Fredericton Airport.
Now we can go
for the
to
VOR runway 27
performance.
approach.
of progress. There we go.
Got it.
Clear to viewer runway 27 approach via Gadeb.
We should be able to go ahead and get ready here for pushback.
Roger.
So we'll come over to the right, FMC menu, ground services. We will release ground power, remove the wheel chocks. We'll look up and get our anti-collision light on, as well as our fuel pumps. I don't know if we need the center ones. No, it's not looking like it. Okay. The center fuel pumps are not needed. And now let me just take a look here. So I need to push back nose to our left. I know no one's talking tonight. No one's talking tonight, but that's okay. Maybe we'll get chat hype one way or another. But if we don't, it's gonna be okay. We're just gonna push. Straight back this way here. Alright, we got our pre-plan, our pushback ready to go. Just a couple more things that we need to do here before we push, like turn the packs off. Get our ignition mode selector. There we go. Packs are off.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And we are good to go.
East of yours, is that actual Gander Center or is that you?
So the airspace you're going to be flying through is going to be, so you go Moncton and then it goes Gander Domestic and then it goes Gander Oceanic. So yeah, it depends on what you're looking at, but yeah, you will be going through Gander Domestic, which is my airspace when Gander is not online.
Alright, we're requesting pushback here.
Copy that. I appreciate the better knowledge. I don't request an oceanic plane, if you do I?
That's a good question. So the Oceanic system uses a website to track pilots when they're flying across the pond. Which is, I'm not familiar with it, but I know that it's, from what controllers and pilots have told me, that if Oceanic is not online, then there's no point for pilots to fill out that form because the only people that are going to see it are the controllers who aren't online. So, but if Oceanic does come on, which I don't think so, they were on earlier, then we can certainly get you over to them for clearance, but I do not provide Oceanic clearance on this frequency.
Roger, Roger. Thank you so much for that, for American 201.
Alright, we're going to release our parking brake and we should start pushing back. There we go. Get engine number 2 started up. And introduce fuel.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Alright, there is a line right there that it's going to find.
I appreciate that. Thank you. That's it.
Alright, let's get Engine 1 started up here.
Okay, attention all pilots, center step away for just a second.
Introduce fuel. There we go. And that seems like a good start to me, so gonna set our parking brake. There we go. We're gonna get flaps set to 5. We'll see if I can set trim to 5.7, but I doubt it. As trim has not been working for me ever since the last one of the last updates, but that's going to be okay as well because we're still in the green, so we can still take off. We proved that theory. There goes our pushback tug. Turn off our dome light, make it nice and dark in here. All right. We also need to get our engine generators on, our bleed air on, our packs on auto, our isolation valve on auto. APU bleed can come off.
To Sierra Bravo,
and the APU can come off.
5 miles or so from the intercept, and then another
Probe heat's on auto.
The field. The winds are 200 at 5, the altimeter 29907, clear to land, runway 27.
Get LNAV, VNAV, and auto throttle on. And I forgot to set 151 as my speed right here, so I'll get that put in real quick. There we go. Perfect. We'll get
Canada 664, you can proceed present position.
taxi light on.
Here.
Direct due to your Canada 664.
Center Walker 3118 is ready for taxi.
Walker 3118 is going to be runway 29. The local altimeter in St. John is 29905. You can taxi. I'm not sure which way you're facing, but we're going to taxi via Mike and backtrack, or correction, cross runway 34, but hold short runway 29.
So taxi via Mike, cross backtrack 34, or you want me to go Delta Mike and hold short 29?
Yeah, so that's where my thought was. The previous the backtrack was a mistake on my part. So it's going to be a Mike taxiway, and then crossing 34. I just don't know if you're facing Golf or facing Delta / Mike.
Right now I'm looking directly at Golf, but I can stay on the apron to Delta to Mike if you want me to.
There's no other traffic in the area, so I'll leave it up to you. But the main taxiway is Mike, crossing 34, and then just call me holding short way 29.
I'll call you holding short 29, thank you. Alright, such a nice controller. Such a nice controller. Alright. Flight controls. free and clear. We'll check brakes on taxi. So we'll release our parking brake and we'll start our taxi here. Brakes work.
Air Canada 664, descend 6,000.
6,000, Air Canada 664.
To Sierra Bravo, the frequency change again. I'm back with you, established on runway 27.
To Sierra Bravo, just for information purposes, are you using Flight Sim 2020?
Say again, please?
What Flight Sim are you flying? Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020?
Yeah, Microsoft 2020.
I have the exact same problem where I'm flying along and then all of a sudden my frequencies are all reset back to some random frequency, and it was so annoying until I finally
I think this is
forums, and
Microsoft
you can go into your
ITC
settings
or something.
and,
You have to
change
disable
that,
it, I
but
think.
I've experienced that myself.
He stepped all over you, didn't hear half of that.
It's a very strange scenery. Let me figure something out here. So this used to be a runway, and now it's a taxiway.
But the winds are showing at 200 at 5 knots. Altimeter now 29907. Your clear to land only 27.
Altimeter is 29907, and clear to land runway 27, 62 Sierra Bravo.
Roger, sir.
Interesting. Center Walker 3118. Hey, I'm using Navigraph and it shows that I'm about to cross 3-4 and join Mike. But according to my scenery, I'm on a runway. So, yeah.
Yes, so that used to be runway 02, but it was so small and it didn't, I don't think it was very practical. So they've converted the runway into a taxiway, and they've created the letter Mike for that taxiway.
All right, so I just wanted to make sure that I was indeed on Mike and not on a runway that I didn't see here. So we're all good.
Absolutely, no, I appreciate the questioning. It's a new setup. They just did that in the last few months. Air Canada 664, you are cleared to the Halifax airport for the...
All right, let's get auto brake set to RTO.
Transition.
And we should be good to go. We're ready for takeoff. Well, we could go ahead and get landing lights on if we wanted to, as well as runway turnoff lights. Alright, let's get some anti-ice on here. Perfect. I'm gonna reset our fuel flow, set our transponder to TARA, get traffic on here. Alright. There we go. And we're good to go. Center Walker 3118 holding short runway 29.
Walker 3118, wind 270 at 14. Clear takeoff for 29.
Thank you for the wind. Clear for takeoff 29 Walker 3118.
Canada 664, I see you making the outbound turn after dude here, heading 055. But I've cleared you on the approach, so you can make that turn directly Ross now.
Alright. Gonna get spooled up.
Copy, thanks.
And takeoff power. Set and achieved.
Airspeed's alive. 80 knots.
V1.
Rotate.
And rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gears coming up. Autopilot's coming on. There we go.
Walker 3118, stay passing altitude.
Walker 3118 passing 4,600.
Walker 3118, I have you identified on departure, passing 4,700 feet. When ready, clear direct text on course on level 340.
Clear direct text on course, flight level 340, Walker 3118.
Roger.
All right, we're going up. Thank you, Captain 12 Tooth.
Air Canada 664, wind 220 at 13, gusting 21 knots. Clear line runway 23.
Runway 23, Canada.
Roger.
Let's get flaps up. And we're going to go direct text. And it looks like we're out of the clouds, so let's get anti-ice turned off here.
Welcome to our good evening. This is Wilson from Florida. Can you begin to know if I see the Sorry for the day.
Down to 499 Heavy Mountain Center. Hello, welcome.
You?
62 Sierra Bravo stops on runway 27, request taxi to 10.
November 2, approaching November 62 Sierra Bravo. You can backtrack runway 27 and then exit to the left onto the taxiway. Welcome to Princeton.
Backtrack runway 27, eastbound left on taxiway Alpha, 62 Sierra Bravo, thank you.
You're welcome, thank you.
Landing lights can come off. So we're up and away, guys. Now we're just in the air. Flying to Halifax for the Vatsim event here. So hopefully I planned the timing right, and we will have some gate-to-gate coverage. We might not be switching. According to Simaware, we will have gate-to-gate coverage just to stay with the same guy here. So that's where we're at. And it looks like we're going to have some snow or rain coming into Halifax. So that's going to be kind of fun.
Forecast 664, roger, maintain runway heading, climb 3000.
What's that, standards?
Runway heading 3000.
How's it look? I did manage to get rid of the stutters, it looks like. Yes. So the the downgrading or rolling back my graphics card driver did manage to fix the stutters.
Good evening, American 108 Heavy, level 31.
American 108 Heavy, Moncton Center, hello, welcome. Air Canada 664.
Check it out.
Advise when you are ready for resequencing.
That looks pretty awesome. Thank you so much, Captain 12-2. After the update, I had some terrible stutters. And
Canada 664.
one of my mods who does a lot of flight sim and manages my Discord told me that I needed to roll back my driver. So, and that's what I did, and stutters are gone. I was able to up some of my settings back up, get these awesome visuals here. So, I mean, it just looks absolutely amazing. I mean, even the reflections, you can't see it. Let me there you go. Even the reflections look good. So the clouds look good. The snow, I mean, everything looks great. I'm really happy with how the sim looks.
Bravo, reading 5x5.
Me too, man, because I can't stand the stutters. The stutters make it very difficult to.
Are you going to be continuing a new flight?
What's happening here? There we go. The stutters make it very difficult to just
no problem. No, that's fine.
enjoy the sim.
I'm going to be logging off here shortly, so if you'd like, you can continue on Unicom, but your flight plan is still in the system. I'll double check that.
Yeah, the visuals are
your flight plan is still in the system.
absolutely stunning,
Okay, so
and the sim is just amazing.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You know, you might be the nicest, most understanding controller I've ever heard on Vatsim. Ever.
yeah, I agree.
I also agree.
100% agreed.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been. You should have been here on Saturday for the front spot. But it's been a different opinion.
We all have our days, man. We all have our days. I'm sure Across the Pond was extremely stressful.
Air Canada 664, turn right heading 055. Right, 055.
All right, we're 33 miles from top of climb here.
Air Canada 664, planning purposes, would a longer final work for you, or do you want 10 miles, 8 miles? American 21, we're getting close to the end of my airspace. Boston, you will not be going through Boston airspace initially, but if you wanted to look at a diversion, you can certainly start discussion with Boston as an option.
No, we're good. We'll continue with our flight and hope for the best.
Okay, no problem at all.
Center 3118. Hey, can you verify, or just verify, that Halifax will be landing runway 23? That's what I'm thinking because of the weather, but I just wanted to make sure before I plan for it.
The last 4 hours, the winds have been favoring runway 23, and they still are. Unless it's a big shift, which could be possible, 23 would be the
All right, we'll plan for 23 unless something changes. Thank you for the information.
Walker 2365, I likely will not be online for your arrival to Gander, but we can certainly help you with the weather and landing information if you have not had an opportunity to move that up yet.
I did. I was looking at the hard nav.
Excellent. I don't have any conflicting traffic right now. No, there's nobody coming in, and I don't see anybody on the ground. All right, well, I'll do that one. There you go. American 21, we're leaving my airspace shortly to the west, and Montreal is offline. I don't know how close you're going to be skirting Boston's airspace, so keep that in mind. They are online, but you definitely are going to be north of their airspace initially. So you want Unicom put up.
Okay, I'll work in Unicom and hopefully see you soon on my return flight. Thank you so much for your service. Bye-bye.
Canada 1337, you're going to be leaving my airspace to the east. Gander, Oceanic, and New York both offline. Services are terminated at 32582.
All right, so our localizer is 109.9.
Canada 122, and we are landing runway 23, Halifax, like I said, is 3009. You can proceed direct Lee Rock when able.
Directly off, Canada 122.
Air Canada 664, turn right, heading 145.
All right, let's look at our minimums here. I'm gonna say 650 was gonna be our minimums. So that's what we're gonna dial in here. Alright, get our minimum sets. There we go. And I don't know if I've got any weather information for Halifax.
On that turn. We're about 6 miles from the localizer, another 10 from the field. We're cleared to Halifax Airport, straight on ILS on 234.
Alright guys, I'm trying to look up my weather here.
Canada 664 wind 220 at 13, that's 21, to the land, runway 23.
$3009 is what I'm finding, which seems appropriate, so that's what we'll plan for and set. And we intercept our glide slope at 1920 feet. So we'll just go down to 1900. We'll have that set for top of descent. And guys, I'm going to step away here for just a second to grab a couple drinks. Use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Center 3118 needs to step away for a couple minutes. And I'll be right back, guys.
Number 62 here, ground is going to Quebec, il y a quoi de factice des feux on Paris, 62 air barrel, you can taxi and depart at your discretion on Unicom. And I have confirmed that Boston is logging off as well, so it will take Unicom for your airplane.
Okay, I'm gonna be allowed for the flight time. 62, Sierra Bravo, thank you, bye bye, thank you for this, that was great.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Alright guys, I am back. Let's let Center know. Center 3118 has returned. Let's look at our arrival here. Going Laros. Oh, okay. So that's actually going to line us up. That'll be fun. Dude, nice. What's up, Real Salty? How are you doing? Still loving the Boeing. I am still loving the Boeing. Yeah, man. All's well, dude. All is great here. Check out the visuals, Salty. They look awesome. Yeah, I definitely will. I definitely will. Look at that view though, man. Like, you can't go wrong with that right there at all. That looks so sweet. Excuse me.
Walker 2365. You were saying you're flying the runway 21 approach with the ILS, or is it correct? Yeah, I jumped the gun. I saw a couple ILSs there. Thought they were doing ILS. So yeah, you're right. So it's the RNAV GNSS runway 21 approach that you're planning. And looking at the transition, you're probably just going straight in takedown. Is that right?
Yeah, I could do takedown or birdie, whatever.
From here, it looks like takedown might be more straight in, but what does it show on your planner?
But it looks pretty good, man. Everything looks pretty sweet, so.
Walker 2365 came from a QC presentation now, direct takedown. And when ready to send 6,000 on a Gander altimeter 29990.
Starting a tour flight in the 800 right now? What's your tour? I want to do a tour, man. I think that'd be pretty cool, but I need to find one that doesn't cross the pond. Even if, I guess you could do like the BBJ and cross the pond, the NFL tour. That'd be pretty sweet, I think. That would definitely be pretty cool. Are you doing it on Vatsim, or are you just flying it for fun? Well, either way, you're going to fly it for fun, but... Just offline flying for fun for Walker? Sweet. Bro, I'm glad you introduced me to Walker for sure, because I've enjoyed flying for the virtual airline. Trying to get them points, bro, and them hours. Yeah, for sure. Salty, did you see the YouTube short I uploaded, bro? Where I had the belly land because everything in the 738 froze up. I couldn't put gear down. I couldn't track my, I couldn't see my map. I couldn't track my speed. I need to put that up there, don't I? Fortunately, it's the same name. It's a short. I don't know if you'll be able to, you might be able to find it in my short content. You should be able to. But I had to do a belly landing, and it was I think it was pretty good. It's not available. What? That's weird. All right. Let me figure that out. I thought you could do that.
Canada 112 and 220 13 captain. What you want? Clear the land?
Try that link.
Lufthansa 499 Express.
And some of the business for no one to Lufthansa.
Lufthansa 4995 L370.
I think it's a low 3,000.
No, check out that short. I think it's only like 52 seconds long. Dude, the whole thing glitched out. Like I couldn't my nav screen froze up on me. I'm not liking this. Have I done something here? I probably have. Well, son of a gun. I'm gonna have to update my custom cameras, but until then, we'll zoom out. Oof, my game just froze. There we go.
Walker 2365, 10,000.
But dude, like, my nav screen wasn't registering nothing, dude. Like, it was terrible. I had to guide myself in via Volanta.
American 291, Lucas. American 291, you're going to be with American State to East Gander and in New York are both offline.
Did you see that? Did that show up? No, I don't think it did. I don't think whatever winds you were seeing were not right. Because my navigation screen froze up too. So like everything froze up. I couldn't put the gear down, I couldn't put flaps down, I couldn't do anything. Like I just had to come in and belly land, but I belly landed at a rate of minus 71. I feel like that's pretty decent. Let's go ahead and get our descent winds here.
Walker 2365, you are clear to Gander Airport, demonstrating RNAV from the C1 approach via takedown. Canada 122 up to Halifax. Actually, yeah, Alpha.
I'll go to the man, so Canada 122, you come up with the
Said 1337. I think you missed my handoff to Unicom earlier. But you are anywhere space Gander is offline. Services are terminated 225 minutes. Thank you very much. Take care, brother. Walker 2365, you can continue your approach on your own, and we'll be walking off for a second. But, for traffic, we'll back to station.
All right.
3118, I'm going to be logging off prior to your arrival to Halifax. The weather really hasn't changed, so 235 probably still going to be deactivated. You'll make your way westbound. If you have any questions, I can certainly help answer them. If not, I hope you have a great rest of the
Hey, thank you so much. I'm a little bit sad that I'm not going to have you guide me in, but I understand, man. You do your thing. Thank you for the ATC. You have a great night. I'll switch over to the dark side.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Lufthansa 499, I'm going to be logging off. You are also going to be in there.
All right. Well, I was hoping that we would keep some ATC, but and we're on the dark side. So I got to fix this. That's a cool camera, but it's not what I want. So I'm gonna come right here. Let me come up a little bit so that we can actually see. There we go. Let's try that. Perfect. Perfect. How far are we from top of descent here? 100 miles. Just a little over 100 miles from top of descent, so. Something I would like to check on here. Just gotta contact me. It's from a random person here. So he asked me how far I had to go till Halifax. Let's just take a look. About 33 minutes. Alright, let me find this guy on Simaware. Alright. So I got another pilot talking to me on Vatsim. We're just lining up our approach here. We're gonna arrive pretty close. But I think he's got me beat. So that's pretty cool. I think it's going to be a fun approach. I really do. Because I think we're going to have some weather. It's definitely at least going to be some rain. So I think we're going to have some weather. Looks like some pretty heavy rain at that, so let's see what happens. Alright, just come to find out, the pilot I was collaborating with on Vatsim about our arrivals is also watching the stream. Nice. I love it. I love it. Said he just started his descent, so I think he's got me beat here. SG Child, what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. You came in at just the right time. We're going to start descending here really soon. Used to live in Halifax. Nice. They had a Vatsim event going on, and for my virtual airline that I fly in, for the virtual airline that I fly in, you get double points and double hours for flying in an event. So we're just hanging out, just I don't know, mixing things up. I'll fly in Canada every once in a while. I'm sure, man. Just like I've virtually flown into RDU or Charlotte a ton of times, into Raleigh or Charlotte a ton of times, because those are the two major international, well, not major. Charlotte's a major airport. RDU is a pretty busy airport, but I wouldn't consider it a major airport. But those are the two big international airports in my area. Right. Well, hopefully I butter this landing for you, or if I don't butter it, at least it's acceptable. Now, I don't know how far away this is because I'm not very good with the geography there, but a guy I work with has family that has a house up in Thousand Islands, so literally across the river is Canada, which is pretty cool. But they go there once or twice every year for a week or so and hang out, take their kids, take their dog. He showed me some pictures. It's beautiful. Beautiful up there. Yeah, he showed me some pictures of it, man. It looks absolutely stunning. So 16 to 18 hour drive, so it's a pretty good distance. And we are roughly 25 miles from top of the descent. Is it a beautiful place to visit? I'm sure all that out there is pretty beautiful, man. And when we're descending, we're definitely gonna need. So I grew up not right beside the ocean. The town that I grew up in we were about an hour and a half from the beach, and my family has a beach place, still has it. And when I moved for work, now we're about 2 to 2.5 hours from the beach, depending on traffic. So still not far. We could definitely make a day trip out of it if we wanted to. So that's pretty nice. And we're about 5 hours from the mountains, so you're not going to make a day trip out of a mountain trip. That's definitely going to be a weekend, multiple day trip for sure, but the beach, we could definitely make a day trip out of it. But luckily, my family still has a place at the beach, so we try to go there as much as we can in the summertime. We'll actually be going down, me and my wife will be going down, not this coming up weekend, but the next for a wedding and staying at the beach place. So we'll have a little bit of a date weekend, because my parents will be keeping our daughter. So we're going to have a little bit of a date weekend to kind of go out and hang out and have fun and do our thing, and yeah. All right, and we are descending. Let's get some anti-ice on, because I know we're going to be coming through these clouds, and we are descending anyway. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab another beer while we're descending here, so I will see you in just a second. And I'm back. Just that quick. Made a trip to the fridge. So let's go. Yeah, quick trip to the galley. I'm like that. I'm like that. Quick trip to the galley. Just a quick call to the flight attendants. Hey, bring me a drink. Let's go. But and here's that cloud layer coming up. No worries though. While we're descending, let's get our HUD set up here for our brightness because it's going to be stupid bright. There we go. There we go. Set the auto brake. Our ILS is set up. The winds are still looking good. Excuse me. It should be a straight in here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and set our altimeter here. Let's go on to the descent, coming in for the landing here shortly. About 15 minutes until we touch down, roughly. We're in some clouds right now, so not much to see. That ad starting in about a minute and a half, guys. It's going to be a 3-minute ad, so I ask you to just hang in there. If you want to subscribe so you don't have the ad, you can. I'm not asking anyone to subscribe, but if you don't subscribe, just hang in there, hang out with me until the landing, because I'm hoping it's going to be a good one. But there's really not much to see outside of the aircraft right now. We are in a cloud layer, so There's that 14,000 foot cloud layer. We got some lights beneath us now, so I might be breaking the cloud layer. Got clouds down to 8,000, so let's get landing lights on. It looks like we got a small break in the weather right here, so I'm just under 40 miles from the airport here. Let's zoom in just so I can see my screen just a little bit. Shame on me for not adjusting my heading bug. We're gonna go ahead and arm the spoilers. Thank you, SG. I appreciate it. It is dark. It is really dark. There's the airport. We got it in sight, though. You can see it right here. When we get a little bit closer, I'll arm our approach here and start slowing us down. But honestly, probably go ahead and put some flaps out here. Yeah, I think I will. We'll go flaps 5. Let's get some speed brakes out because we are a little bit high here. Alright, we're back on profile. I'm going to arm our approach. And I'll go ahead and arm Command B as well. We're going to get runway turn-off lights on. And everything's looking good. Let's get gear down. We're going to go ahead and slow down to 155 here for our approach. I'm going to go ahead and go flaps 30 for landing here. And now we're descending to get that localizer. Or not, excuse me, the glide slope. We've already got the localizer. Everything's looking good to intercept that glide slope. And we got the glide slope and the localizer. Here we go. Guys, get those predictions in. Exclamation point predict minus and then the landing rate. I'm going to put mine in. You can copy. SG Child's at 141. Let's go. We're about to get that autopilot off. We're gonna fly it in. Just like it sits.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
I don't know why it does that, but we're not worried about it. We're coming in. We're fine.
Minimums. Glide slow.
Minimums, we are landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, that was a lot harder than I thought it was. That looked kind of smooth. I might have plummeted a little bit. All right, let's get brakes off here. We'll take the next exit. I am still right side up and not on fire, so that is a plus. Oh, there's my exit. I expected it to be a little bit smoother than that, though. Alright, we'll stop right here. Set our parking brake. I mean, 233 is not bad. Let's see what Walker says I landed at. 210. So we're going to call it 220. That's still not bad. It's a very decent landing. Alright, let's get this taxi lights on, runway turn-off lights can come off. Landing lights can come off, and we'll start up our APU. We can retract our speed brake as well. I need to do that from over here because we can get our flaps up. Position lights can go to steady. It is another win, SG. It is another win. So we've got that started. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to the APU gen here and get our bleed on. And I don't think we need anti-ice anymore, so we can get that off. We're good to go. Let's taxi in here. Alright, let me get taxiing a little bit here. Give myself a little bit of buffer space and I'll zoom in so that we can actually see. There we go. A couple things I got to fix, guys. I got to fix my transmit button on my flight controls. I've also got to fix my reverser switch because that has stopped working. So start slowing down. So WestJet, I have the Logitech X56. That's what I use. Nice. And we're just going to take a pretty close gate here. Alright, let's slow down a little bit. We're going to get taxi lights off because we don't need them anymore. Let's come in right here. I did. I downloaded it tonight. And it looks stunning. There we go. All right, we're gonna get these engines shut down. That was a pretty decent landing, a pretty nice flight. SG Child says it looks like the real thing. We're gonna just give him a little look around here. Scenery looks really good. I'm not mad at it at all. Let's get these engines shut down. I'm gonna set the shocks here and request ground power. Let's see if the jetway works here. Oh, how about that? So we indeed have a jetway. Alright, we'll get anti-collision lights off here. Wing lights can also come off. And we'll connect to ground power. Get our dome light on. Get our fuel pumps off. We're going to go ahead and start deboarding our passengers. Get yaw damper off. We'll leave window heat on for now. Get our IRs off. We should be able to start unloading baggage here. There we go. We can get our flight directors off, as well as our transponder. We'll open our isolation valve here. All right, guys. Well, just like that, we're unloading baggage. We're getting passengers off the plane here. So it's been a pretty good stream. You can check us out at the gate, just hanging out. So on that note, we're gonna go to the just chatting screen. That's my flight for the night, guys. I appreciate y'all dropping in and hanging out, jumping in the chat. SG Child, as always, thank you for stopping in and hanging out. We had a WestJet pilot on Vatsim also watching the stream, so thank you to them. And I'm gonna call it a night. Gonna get into bed and chill, watch some TV, and catch some sleep. But I should be streaming tomorrow, so I hope to see y'all then. As always, guys, until next time, I love each and every one of y'all. Much love goes out, and y'all be sure to keep it classy. Peace, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much. Have a great night.